Hey guys, it's Jason. It's Wednesday, February 1st. Um, Today's vlog is going to be a little different, a little more personal, a little maybe more heavy. Um, Today is my dad's birthday. Um, some of you, my friends, may know that my father passed away a while back in 1991. Dad. I'll put a bigger picture in there. But like I said, some of you may know that my father passed away in 1991 when I was 19. And obviously, anytime you lose a family member, it's significant. You know, I miss him a lot. And today being his birthday, I thought it would be a great day to talk about family a little bit. My family life was not traditional in any sense. I was raised by my mom. I was raised by my grandparents for a while, and then my mom and I got back together, and then my mom got married. But so let me fill you in real quick. The man I just showed the picture of, that's Mike. Mike married my mom when I was 8, and then adopted me when I was 12, and then died when I was 19. So he was in my life for a very short period of time, only 11 years, but he was my father. I mean, he became my dad in every sense of the meaning. We were dirt poor when my mom and dad first got together. Mike wasn't working. My mom was a bartender. She had me really young. You know, she was 17 when she got pregnant, 18 when she had me. Mike, I guess, would have been 20 when I was born. I just couldn't imagine, having a kid at that age. I mean, I look at myself now, I'll be 40 next year, and even now with Sam and Chris and everybody, I just, I don't feel like I'm old enough, wise enough, smart enough to be a father figure, let alone, raise a child like that. I mean, I raised Jennifer for a while, but I had help, so I couldn't imagine. But what makes my story a little different is that, like I said, we were poor, we didn't have a job. He got a job, he started working, he eventually started selling cars and was very good at that. Eventually working his way up to running the dealership and, doing a very good job of that. One of the sides of that, though, is that Mike was gone all the time. I mean, he worked like 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, and wasn't around much. And when he was around, he was a bit strict, a bit tough on me, and I don't know, I just didn't have a lot of time to spend with him. I haven't seen his side of the family since the memorial service we had for him. I haven't talked to any of them, haven't seen any of them. My mom lives about 900 miles away, and we don't get to see each other as much as we'd like to. I'm trying, and she's trying. We're working on that relationship, and things are getting better. But it's tough, It's tough sometimes. What I do have, though, I don't have a lot from my dad. But what I do have is I have some letters from my mom and my dad that mean something. I mean, I have a copy of the obituary from when he passed away, and I have a picture of him in with that, and made the front of local and state news when my father passed away. So anyway, I don't have a lot from him, but what I do have, and this is really important to me, this is probably the most important thing I own, is a letter that he wrote me. I want to share this letter with you really quick. I'm going to try to read it quickly. This letter was written December 28th of 1987, so 4 years almost exactly before he died, 4 years and a couple weeks. But I want to read this to you just so you get an idea of where I'm at. It says, "Dear Jason, tomorrow will mark 1 year since I adopted you, and the eyes of the law became your father and you my son. Although both of us will always know that I'm not your blood father, it has never made a difference to me. Even if we hadn't made it legal, you'll always be my son. The past year has been a struggle for me in many ways, but I want you to know that oftentimes I thought of you and how much you've grown up and what a fine young man you've become. And it gave me hope and the will not to give up on me, you, or your mom. Again tomorrow, like so many days in the past, we probably won't get a chance to see each other. I apologize for being demanding of you the few moments we do share. Oftentimes I hear myself talking to you, and a tiny voice in the back of my mind is saying, "Cool down, Mike, it's not that big a deal." Hopefully I'll start listening to that tiny voice more in the future. Please do know the reason I demand a lot from you is that I know you're capable of responding and developing to the best that you can be. I wasn't able to have a father after I was 12, and it hurt me for a long time, and maybe because of that I'm too conscious of our relationship. I guess what I'm trying to say in such a roundabout, long-winded way is that I love you and I'm proud of you. I'm proud to be your father. It's like the only time he ever said he would love me and he was proud of me that I can really remember. And I have this for, well, I have it forever. Life is too short to hold grudges and be mad about stuff, I guess. If you have somebody in your life that you care about, write them a letter. Not an email, not a text, but write them a letter. I have letters from my mom. This letter here, she wrote to me when I came out of the hospital and I was feeling pretty lonely and whatnot. She wrote this to me, and it starts off by saying, "I want you to take this out and read it every time you feel you need something to give you strength and courage." So I have that to give me strength and courage. I have a little note here that my mom gave me when I graduated high school, and she gave this to me the day I graduated high school. I have another letter here that my mom wrote me when I was living out here in Jersey by myself, and basically just saying that she loves me and that she cares about me. And then the other letter I have right here, I gotta be careful with this one. This was a note that was written to my dad on February 1st of 1953. So this note is 59 years old. And I'll read this to you real quick too, just so you kind of see some things here. "Dear Mike, today is your first birthday, my son. I have not seen you for 9 months. Your mommy has sent me pictures of you though, and you're a fine big boy. I'm sorry I've been away from you and mommy. It's funny right now you don't even know me. To you I don't exist, but I'll be home before long, home to meet you. We'll be great pals, Mike. We'll have big times together. But the time is now, the night of the anniversary of your first year on earth. You already know your mother is the most wonderful in the world. Your father you still have to meet. Now and always I want you to be a good man, to dedicate yourself to doing what you believe is right. Be strong of mind and body, devote yourself to humanity, and enjoy yourself always. Help other people to be happy, and your reward will be a clear conscience and a light heart. Finally, make your contributions to mankind numerous. Yours is a great heritage, carry it on, and leave it greater behind you. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Happy birthday, son, and God bless you, Daddy." My dad's father, his dad was in the military, and that's why he wasn't there for his birthday. But today being my dad's birthday, I figured it was important for me at least to do this. Remember, guys, if you have somebody out there and there's something you need to say it. Say it in a letter, because it may be the most important thing that you ever give somebody. Like I said, this bundle right here of paper is the most important thing I own, and no matter where I go in my life, I want to make sure I have these with me. Friends, family, it's all important. That's all I got for today, guys. I hope you take this to heart, and I hope that maybe it helps some people out there. As always, I hope you're doing well. Regina, I love you. Samantha, I miss you. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Be good. I'll talk to you again soon.